What's going on, everybody? MetalBlade427 here, presenting you Let's Play Mega Man Battle Network 1. In the last episode, all the water in our town got turned off for some mysterious reason. So Lan and Mega Man decided to take it upon themselves to figure out who was behind it and put an end to their evil scheme and bring peace back to everyone by giving them water back. So here we are in the Waterworks net areas, so I'm going to get right into this. This area obviously has water and ice physics to it, which we will be discovering as we go along. These little ice patches here, if you run into them, will push you forward to the next dry area in whatever direction you're facing. And then also down here we have water spouts, to which we cannot pass through. We have to go up there and actually turn the valve to shut it off in order to get past this area. To do that, we have to go up, and we have to hit these ice little blotches here on an angle. I would highly advise walking to them rather than running, because if you run, you may end up throwing off your trajectory and heading off into some other area. So if you just walk slowly, you'll be able to go on the angle and get to where you need to get to. So let's head over and go shut off that valve. Alright, here we go. That was successful. Again, take it on an angle. We head on down and around in this circle here, fairly easy. Not too much angling to worry about there. And we head on up. Up all the way, it's a dead end, so we need to angle and go across. Drop down, and that's it for the first map area. In map 2, we get to meet a really cool new Navi. Who are you? That's no Waterworks Navi. It must be one of World 3's. What are you doing? You dare call me one of those World 3 lackeys? What is it, Proto Man? Lord Chod, sir. Yeah, that's a typo. It's supposed to be Lord Chod, but that doesn't get fixed for another chapter or two, so we're gonna have to deal with him calling him Lord Chod for a while. You, from before. Ah, you again. You're not an official net battler. Are you lost? Do I look lost? Fine, but I'm an official net battler, Eugene Chod. And this is my net Navi, Proto Man. Don't know why they had Proto Man's mouth move during that, because he wasn't talking, it was Chod that was introducing him, but whatever. Get in our way, and we'll have to delete you, kid. You can't just delete people who get in your way. I can, and easily at that. But I've got work to do. Proto Man. Sir. I'll deal with you later. Watch out for World 3 agents, kid. What an attitude! Lan, getting mad will just make you thirstier. You're right. Mega Man, let's go. Okay. So, map section 2. Our goal is to get to that teleporter down there, but as you can see by this ice, we're not going to be able to do it, so we need to use the water spouts for another purpose, and that is melting ice. If you come over here and turn it on, you'll create a stream of water below you, but you're not going to be able to walk on that water. What that water does will melt the ice. So make sure you shut off the water, or else you gotta come all the way back up here and turn it off. But before we do that, let's talk to this interesting guy standing over here.
I'm just a friendly neighborhood Navi. It's a dead end from here. Sorry.
Alrighty then. Well, actually, he is correct, because if we try to go down and over, we're going to be stopped by that water spout there. And this has no handles, so we will have to deal with that later. Before moving on, let's grab the Blue Mystery Data, which is an HP memory up, which is always something we need. Love having more health. You may want to go up that way. I wouldn't yet. We're going to deal with that a little later. You could if you wanted to, but you're going to have to go back and redo it all later anyway, and I'll explain to that when we get to it. But as you see, the water has melted this area for us to walk on, and we're easily able to get here. In the next area we are. We're going to go this way first, because I want to get that mystery data. You don't have to go this way. But it does wield you a Wide Sword C if you're interested, if you have the Cs and you want to throw a Wide Sword into it or whatnot. Now we go down this one. And we find ourselves another water jet puzzle we have to get around, because we need to go that way. We want to go up, over, and angle down. That was not an angle. But in either case, at least it runs into a new enemy. That guy in the back there is a Spooky 2, 100 HP, does 60 damage with that tongue attack thing. He also has the unique ability to heal other viruses. If their health falls below, I think, 20% or something like that, he will jump in and heal them for 50 health. He'll only do this once in a battle, so once he does it, you don't have to worry about him doing it again, but it can be real annoying from time to time. He will drop the Invisible 2, Recover 50, or the Recover 80 chip, and I really do hope I receive one of those. I am going to do this, because I'd like to at least kill the Puffy. That's good. Can I get him to get hit? I can, but now he's going to heal himself. Oh, he jumped in front of me. There he goes. Alright, the Thunders are really good with dealing with the Spookies, because they will jump right in front of you, and you can kind of get it off in time for them to fall right into it. So, and go! Oh, we get a Bubbler. Bubbler P, not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it. Angle. No. Angle. No. See? There we go. Let's turn off this water now, shall we? So, you can go back down that way in order to get to where you gotta get to, but I'm gonna go up to get the blue mystery data, because I have to get all those. Because I want to. Turn off the valve here. You just never know what they could be. You don't want to be passing up good chips or HP memories or an Ice Punch B, which isn't bad if you're starting to run a B folder by now. Punches work the same as Sword. They hit the square right in front of Mega Man. Interesting thing about punches is that if there's an obstacle on the field, like a stone block, the punch will destroy it immediately. So it helps a lot if there's a lot of various obstacles on your side of the field. So, let's get out of here. Alright, Area 4. You want to follow the path here to another ice puzzle. All these ice things that you see above me are areas that you can get back up this area if you mess up the ice puzzle anywhere. So, but if you follow here, it shouldn't be that hard. You want to take these ice paths all the way down this way, and then you want to run all the way back. We get an M Cannon L, which, you know, Higsby was selling M Cannon Ls, so if you bought one, that'd be good to add another one to your folder if you have Ls going, so can't go wrong with that. Get onto this area we can walk out and slide all the way down, down, and down. And from here we just make our way to the ending area. This particular spot of the waterworks has something that we have yet to see in this game. And that would be a mid-boss. Yes, these guys are considered mid-bosses for this area. They are Cold Bear 2 with 250 HP and Cold Bear 3 with 300 HP. They both do 30 damage and are water type. So these shock chips will actually help us out quite a lot in this. We will see a Cold Bear 1 eventually. I know they appear in this area, but we'll see if we actually run into it. That's when you'll get the chip. But for these guys, they're just going to give a Zenny at the end of it. We will see a Cold Bear 3 later on in the game for like a little side area I'm going to do, but this is the first and last time we will see a Cold Bear 2. So let's just go and take these guys out with what we got. Throw here. Chuck that and kill him. Doesn't matter if I take hits or anything along that ways, because once again, we're going to get the same amount of Zenny every time regardless. So, fire your cube. Fire my shot. Fire your cube. Fire my shot. And this is the way we work this. And charge shot for the win. Or not. That was very sad. Alright. Sonic Wave for the win. There we go. And we get the same amount of Zenny every time, no matter what, so Buster ranking 9 doesn't really matter. 2,000 Zenny. I think that was the virus causing the waterworks bug. Pretty easy, huh? I'll send you a fire shot. I want a fire shot. Melt the ice on the pump water supply program. Roger. Go Mega Man! Fire, 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 fire! Boom, 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 boom! Okay, I'm done here. Okay, come back to town and we'll see how the water is. So now we gotta head ourselves back to ACDC Town to check on the water. To save on some time, I will meet you guys there, so see you in a little bit. Land, we have to go check the water. Let's check out the school pond. Oh boy, water should not be that color. Well, there's water, but it looks really nasty. It's purple and speckly. Water should not be that color. And what is this guy doing? What are you doing? Oh boy. Oh, come on. That's bad water. That water's bad. Are you okay? Lan! You've done it now. Chad! People are drinking the polluted water everywhere. The real problem was in the water filtering program. This is all your fault. Just stay out of my way, okay? Lan, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It's not your fault, Mega Man. Let's go back. What? We can't give up now. Let's fix this problem for good. So yeah, we need to head back to the waterworks and actually figure out what is going on. But first, we get an email basically telling us don't drink the water. You can pause through there and actually read it. It doesn't say anything other than don't drink the tainted water like the purple water here in the park's little pond area. I like the color scheme with it, but you know, because it kind of matches. But the water shouldn't be purple. Water should never be purple, ever. Mail. Should I open it? Please. So, are you looking for the kid who was kidnapped? I forgot to mention his last name is Freud. And it looks like the World 3 is involved, so good luck. Lan, she said Freud. That's the name of the guy at the waterworks. That means the World 3 took Freud's son and made him bug the water program. Things are starting to make sense. Yeah, she could have told me that sooner. If we save his son, maybe Dr. Freud will stop the bug. Right, good idea. So, you know, we can check our email again, but all it says is the same thing. But yeah, the little kid is Freud's son, and Freud was that guy in the blue jumpsuit that we met in the last chapter. So World 3 took his son and is forcing him to bug the program up. So let's save his son. Ow. Oh, you're that Lan fellow. You Freud? Are you okay? Thanks. We gotta stop my dad from helping the World 3. We were right. Got it. Leave it to me. This is a program my dad used at work. It might help. Lan got the handle program. Thanks. Tell my dad I'm fine, okay? Lan got message. Roger. Lan, let's go. So now we gotta head back to the waterworks again. I don't know why I went there, sorry. But I'm actually going to meet you there for saving of time and all that reason, so I'll meet you back in Waterworks Section 2, so we can actually use the handle program and proceed on. Alright, here we are in Section 2. Thing to note that I forgot to mention before, all the water spouts that you turned off your first visit through have automatically been turned back on, so going through Section 1, you're gonna have to turn off that water spout again. Alright, before we actually use the handle program, we're going to take a little side detour, only because we need to do this anyway, and it's better to get it out of the way now, rather than forgetting about it and having to backtrack all the way to do it. If you took that path that was down there up here before, you'll find this spout here that you can turn off. You couldn't do anything with it now, or at the time, because you couldn't get past the other spout without a handle, but now we want to turn it off, because that'll actually open up the way to the next map area. By using the handle down here, we can actually turn off the flow of water and proceed. Let's check out this other mystery data here. Recover 80C. Not bad, not bad. If you had gotten to the end and found that you couldn't proceed and you needed to go back to shut off that valve, this is kind of a shortcut on the way back. But it would really suck if you got here and found out that there is water that you can't walk on and that you need to go all the way back in order to shut off that valve. But we did it already, so let's move on. Alright, the next area. We want to go across. And if you go up there, there's nothing there, so you want to angle yourself down. And then over. And if you come up here, we need to turn on the water. And again, don't forget to shut it off, or else you can't walk that way, and you'll be stuck. Alright, so we can angle up. No, that didn't work. Come on. There we go. Now we can go this way and proceed. That mystery data we'll be able to get by going up and around this way. So let's grab that. Try arrow A. Not bad. And we can head here. Alright, this next area is a very large, kind of crazy ice puzzle. This entire area in front of us is covered with ice. And there's a specific path that we need to take in order to get to the next map area and to finally the boss. But to do that, we need to make some preparations. So, first things first, come all the way here to this row, slide across and down, go up, and if you come over here, there's a water spout that we're going to want to turn on and off in order to make a good place for us to stand. Heading this way, we're going to be kicked onto this big ice field right here. We're going to run down here. There's the open spot right up there, if you can see it, that we're going to walk into. Down in here, there's a blue mystery data that you can kind of see spinning underneath. It sort of blends in, so it's easily missed, which is probably one, if you're missing a power-up and you've bought them all, this is probably one of them. But rather than spoiling it like I just did, you get a power-up, which I'm going to put onto Mega Man right now. So, didn't mean to spoil that, but I got it within moments anyway. And, you know, either way, we are running into a new enemy here. That is a Swordy 3, 200 HP. Same attacks as the other Swordies, sword, wide sword, long sword, fighter sword, respectively doing 80, 80, 80, 30 damage. He is a water type, as you can tell by his blue color, and he will drop the sword or the aqua sword chip, which is very helpful. I am going to send a shockwave and wood tower at him, because I would like to kill him as fast as possible, because he is quite strong for... Ow. There we are. So now these piranhas are fairly easily managed, unless they jump in the way. Yeah, let's do this. None for you. The power program will increase our attack by 1, which is always a good thing, and increasing our charge damage and all kinds of good stuff. So heading up and around that area there, we come to another water spout that we want to turn on, and of course, as I say before, turn off. Always remember to turn them off. Turn off the water, do not waste water. And now that we did all those preparations, we are back here in the beginning. So what we want to do is we want to walk, using these little grid, these squares as your reference. You want to go to the one right next to the Mr. Prog, head up. From here, you want to head an angle, try to use the grate as like a guide, angle this way. Then you want to head down. I would advise walking through that whole time, or else something like that would happen. Hold on, be right back. Alright, let's try this again. Down this way, to the path right here. You can kind of see it down in the bottom right-hand corner. You want to stand in this grate and aim towards it, and there we go, finally. And now we're actually able to get to Area 6, the final area. So we'll just bounce down these really quickly. Head up. And we have a puzzle here that we need to take care of. Which I gotta remember how to do it. Oh! Which I always seem to forget how to do when I first walk in it, then I remember midway through. So we want to come here and angle up this way. Then we want to go straight across and angle down to grab this. And we want to go back this way and fall here, because we need to get to a water spout down this way. So continuing down here, we go up to the water spout, because we need the water spout to fall down, melt the ice down there, and actually give us a path that we need in order to be able to make it to the boss. And now that we did that, we can head back over this way and use this to kick us back into this area, and angle down again. From here we head through this, and this would have all been ice and would have kicked us out and we'd had to do it all over again, but because we used the water, it is not. And let us head down and see what's happening here. You're late. It's all over. Hey, I told you not to interfere. What? I have to protect my son.
That's right. Iceman still has work to do.
Oh yeah? Well, how about a taste of this? Wait! These two aren't the real enemy! How can you say that? After so many people have suffered because of them. Load Chod. You have mail from HQ. Yeah, see, there's load again. Proto Man, it looks like we've been had. They're a decoy. There's a World 3 A-rank operator somewhere. World 3 is after the Aqua program here. Aqua program? Isn't that one of the super programs? The World 3 Navi must be here somewhere. Let's find them. As you say, Load Chod. Yeah. Load Chod. Away we go. Wait! Now that he's gone, will you please listen to me? Silence! Yeah. If we break the World 3's orders, my son... Man. He's not listening. We have no choice. Battle routine set. Execute. And here we go against Iceman.exe. As far as his source material goes, he was from the original classic Mega Man, Iceman, of course, and quite frankly, their designs look virtually the same. They are both in, you know, their fluffy suits with mittens and boots, and they're cute and looking like little Eskimos, and I love both of the design, and quite frankly, Iceman EXE and the regular Iceman are pretty much almost exactly the same, in my opinion. Of course, a few more details in EXE, but that's about it. Iceman's operator, Dr. Freud, his name is Seniji in Japan. In the anime, and this is about the only interesting fact I can dig up about this guy, in the anime, his son and his roles were switched, meaning that in the anime, he was kidnapped and his son had to take Iceman around and cause the havoc that the World 3 wanted to. Also, I have to bring up NT Warriors again. Why? Because this is just a sad thing that they did. Yes, I was giving Iceman here a pretty high-pitched voice, because that's what his voice sounds like in the anime. In the NT Warriors, you know, anime, he sounded like a 45-year-old trucker that's been smoking for his entire life. The voice didn't match the character, and that was just absolutely appalling. But in either case, we are fighting him now. The way he's going to run is he's going to jump around the field. He's very fast, so you have to be ready to counter and move around him as best you can. He's going to throw ice blocks down, and as soon as he's done with that, he's going to throw an ice grenade, which is going to hit in a cross pattern. If you get hit, we will be stunned momentarily, but he is Aqua type, so the Elec chips should do very well against him. He's going to jump right in front of us. Yeah, I took a hit. That's okay. I'm going to attempt to throw this here. Come on. Now that we're doing 3 more damage, that should be good. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna run up as fast as we can. Strike! I should have moved, but that's okay. Come on, break free, break free, break free. Awesome! Stone Man, go! Hopefully I can hit him. If I can hit him 3 times, that'd be great, but twice is fine by me, so it's 1. Oh boy, don't fail me now, Stone Man. You failed me. That's okay. He's only 1 health away from losing, so... There we go. And like all first-time Navis, no matter what, we get Zenny for the win. So my busting level didn't matter. But an 8 isn't bad for first time against Iceman, with not many Elec chips.
I'm sorry, Dr. Freud.
There was nothing we could do. And now my son... No. Iceman, read this. Mega Man gave Iceman the message.
What? Dr. Freud, this mail!
Huh? This mail address is from my son's. Well, your son is safe. Do you get it now? Yes. But after all I've done, we have to get the net back up and running. You're right. You're right, kid. Iceman!
Yes, sir!
And I guess he just inhales the ice? Maybe? Sure, why not? That should fix the Dentown Waterworks. Huh?
Good job finding me. You're better than the rest.
Put down that Aqua program, or else.
Now. We don't have time to play with you now. But you will face me, Colored Man, soon enough.
Let's go.
Okay, man. Later.
It's that Navi from before. You noisy scoundrels again. Chod. Who are you? And how do you know my name? I don't understand why he says that, because he told us his name earlier. Doesn't make sense. That can wait. Why were they after the Aqua program? Find out for yourself. Proto Man, we're out of here. Sir. We use that program to make good tasting water. But somehow, I don't think that's why the World 3 wants it. Lan. I don't get it. Pull out. Let's go see Freud. Roger. Really, I don't know how to thank you. I'll do my best to keep the water clean from now on. Dad, Aw, family. Yeah, you're right. Huh? I was expecting the usual sarcasm. You homesick, Lan? We're still in our town. Me? Never. Okay. Time is tight now, Lan. This World 3 plot is getting deeper and darker. Yeah, and we have to show that Chod what we could do. That's the spirit! And so Lan and Mega Man solved one mystery, but the World 3 was getting closer to total control of the net. And why was the World 3 collecting the super programs? It was up to them to stop the World 3 and bring peace to the net. And so with that, we end Chapter 4. Next chapter, we will see what the World 3 is up to. We will get a little bit more backstory on their goals, start the next chapter, and move on in hopes for our ultimate goal to bringing peace and harmony back to the net. Which all sounds cheesy, but you know what? That's a story, so I'm sticking to it. So, rate, comment, subscribe, as I ask you to do in almost every YouTube video. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So, until that time, later.